Hey guys, what's up? Liru, the Lance Corporal here, and today we have a small Spetsnaz mission. 1 life only, and we're already about 40 minutes late in starting this, so great. I've beefed the fuck out of the AO as a punishment. But, mission is very simple.
Because that's going to be the best way to get to your OP.
This is based on a realistic op that happened back in 2001. Hey, how you doing? But they're either going to capture 2 Urals, kill...
There's going to be attack choppers soon.
Stuff that they can set up and do. Main objective, just neutralize 2 Urals and get to extraction. Otherwise, and I spelled that wrong, neutralize the other vehicles in this list, kill the enemy commander, destroy any ammo crates, or they could capture all the vehicles and bring it to the black site. There's multiple ways how this op can play out. So we're still waiting on this guy.
Okay, I'm done.
Alright, hold on.
Alright, join our squad, because for some reason I can't invite you.
Yeah, it's because he's blue 4, because he left the server.
Oh.
There we go.
So that's why I can magically see everybody now. Get in here, Dracoy.
You know, I just realized something.
What?
Op 4 and green 4 are allied on this one.
I think you can change that with Zeus. I've seen it in a setting before.
Even showed it in your video.
No, like once the mission file's down. Fuck, the things I think of last second.
Damn.
That's fine, here's what we'll do.
What is this blue for?
I'm gonna put you as blue 4. But I'm just gonna change the guys at the black site to blue 4 so you don't die to them. So let's just make sure that all went over. Tell me if the mission file comes back.
Yep.
God.
It's back.
Alright, cool. So, take this time to just finalize your things. I gotta quickly change all the units at the black site, change the respawn point, and then we'll be good to go.
So, it was anti-relic or nemesis who are going medic, right? In my team?
Slight limitations.
Yeah.
Garfield.
Stop.
You link that thingy in chat?
You go medic.
I'm surprised none of them shot each other.
What switch for what?
Huh.
Okay. Just as Liru said, just as long as you have backing and elastic damage, you're fine. And first aid kit, yeah.
Right, so you have no
First aid kit as well?
Alright, that'll be fine, but let's take a look at this AO. So they've set up a few paths going from their insertion point to in here.
Copy, I'll just pick up a...
Look back at the chat. Yep, everyone's here. Alright. We've got a good group to start this up then, for player base and stream, so looking forward to it. They're picking routes to go in through this area and then divide into checking the town. I wasn't really expecting that. I was hoping they'd pick these overwatch positions and kind of peer into the town, but we'll see how it plays out. It is 1 life if they start making a muck. They've already recommended we put IEDs in the town, mortars, a BTR, and once shit starts really hitting the fan, I'm just going to drop a bunch of units in these 2 towns and let ASR AI3, and we have a new AI mod as well, like VSM AI, which allows them to breach buildings and stuff, so this will be quite interesting.
Team 150 and the leader of Team 2 is going to be on the short range, which is 40.
Just tell me when you guys are ready for a teleport.
We're going to get our radio set up and then we're good.
Gotcha. So we have a few IEDs also set up outside if they go for the capture vehicle method. Some of these points they don't know, but I put a lot of outline patrols, especially over here, for them to engage. Because I'm not going to make it easy for them to leave if they destroy the vehicles. You're good. I'll be listening to Squad 1's comms.
BTRs and shit?
If you use a second
Hey, if you
fire
do
line
this mission
sorted.
stealthy, there's no reason the BTR would show up, so just pointing that out.
Hey, Rucker,
Just
if you
getting
feel
something
like
from
carrying
the
Ricky's
Arma.
Let me also
inventory,
show
go for it.
the commander. He's secondary objective, but I'm gonna have fun with this if they go loud.
Oh, you grabbed mine. Thank
He
you.
doesn't have NVGs, so that's the balancing point for myself, but
Those are
if
the
tits
good
hit
ones.
up, I mean... Other notable vehicles, these are the two vehicles of interest. Just open Urals. We have a fuel Ural over here, and then we have an ammo GAZ. Russian vehicles, easy to pinpoint. Other side objective, we have one ammo cache out here next to some vehicles, and then we have the other one right next to the objective. Make it easy. Also provide them with explosives if they need it. Other than that, just a bunch of garrisoned units. So hopefully...
Make sure you're staying community. You're going on 60, Evil.
Here's what I'll do. If they take another 5 minutes to set up, we'll put a patrolling MI. Alright guys, next barrier. If you don't tell me you're ready in 5 minutes, we get a patrolling MI.
Got it.
Evil, please hurry up. If we don't get ready in 5 minutes, we're gonna get fucking wrecked by a hind.
That's the only way I can balance this, if they're
We're
taking more time to set up, because we're about 45 fucking minutes late.
Channel, like what the frequency
You're
are we?
you're gonna be frequency
Tick,
60.
tick,
I
tick.
don't care which channel you're on.
Like,
Frequency
Yeah.
60.
the AI, I'm sorry, the AO about 10 minutes beforehand was just this, with about 2/3 of the units. Then we added the IEDs. Then we added the frickin' outline patrols, and we added this BTR, mortars,
Alrighty then. Whatever. You can peek
even
over
more
those.
units. Like, they're just taking a piss on me. It's disgusting. But I also have all these hidden IEDs, so if they don't watch their step, we're gonna see what happens. I held an IED training course with Squad Lead yesterday. Fun fact, the same guy that blew himself up by stepping on an IED in front of me, he landed a chopper over that course and blew himself up, blew the chopper up, and blew everything up. Alright, we ready?
Yes. Rucker, you're in charge of Team 1. If I die, Slee, you're in command of the entire op.
Copy that.
Just run with it.
Alright, good luck, have fun.
Evil Squad, Nemesis, Redrick, Auntie, you're all on 60, right?
Copy.
Yeah, roger.
Redrick?
Yeah.
Great.
I want to shut that car up.
Seriously, you have like a light probe on your shell?
Yep, that's the mag light.
So they're all dressed up
Can
as
someone,
Russians.
Quick brief, how we're engaging.
Alrighty, we'll pull up your map. We're gonna be inserting from the...
Fuck's sake!
I did place an insert marker for you to the northeast. I'm not sure if you can fucking make it over there or not.
I cannot even...
Here, let me spawn myself a campaign lantern so I can see shit on the map, because Ace adds a bit of this.
I can't see it.
Pull up your mag light.
Yeah, I got it, but I did not know.
Make sure you're inside, chat.
Insertion.
Yeah, are you sure
Yeah.
you're inside chat?
Yeah, north of us. I cannot see on a secondary insertion point on site chat.
What?
Whatever, we can't get over the secondary insertion.
Fuck.
point.
Alright, well, I tried. Going to my house.
Alright,
Long story
so
short, they
Team
just
1,
want to...
moving to OP1.
OP1's no good, you're only a few meters above the village, I'll not be able to see anything.
Alright. Where would be a good spot for you?
2 more minutes.
That you can easily get to, that is. I'll leave that up to you. To our southeast.
I think one of the civs
You're
ran
sitting
off
at
and
the insertion point.
Yes.
fell out. Which one has helicopters?
Or we're gonna have you across the street on 141. Or 161.
Yeah, northeast looks about the best place.
Alright. Auntie, you go ahead and start heading over there, because it's going to
None of
take
these
you a while.
factions have
Team
good
2,
helicopters.
you're going to be heading from the...
Yeah,
I
we
would
can do
suggest
United
you move
Nations,
in
I
from
mean...
You go, like, east, and then curve up
Yeah,
into
how's
your
this look?
search area. I'll draw a line.
Yeah, sure.
Except stay into the valley and stay off the hill until you get to your objective. And then Team 1's just going to head into our...
I'm just gonna spook them.
Possible. Everybody good with that?
Can I just suggest that you, rather than just charging straight in, you let Auntie see if she can work out whereabouts you need to be focusing.
That is true. Hopefully, Auntie will be there soon.
So for Team 2, where it's there's a ridge line, you can stay just below at 117. I'm in the wrong channel. Team 2, if you get to where it says 117 on
He's
the
still
map,
on the wrong channel.
there's a
Team
ridge line
2's
there.
on frequency
if you hold
60.
there and let Andy find out about what's actually around.
I hear a chopper.
That's Chopper.
Right above us.
As a Team 1, if you move to the northeastern part of the town, then there's a nice ridge there.
We're going the other way, but still.
Alright, Team 2, I've marked a spot on the map for you to hold until I give the order to move in.
GLHF.
Is Auntie moving out?
Yes, she is.
Alrighty, move to your hold positions.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Get on these hills, peer into what you can. This is a very nice lesson on recon in a location like this. Let's go to like a random point in the town. You really got to go on these outside. You can even see from the town, you know, just peer in, try to see things through the trees. But they'd be able to, from this Overwatch ridge, peer into this area and not see anything. The only thing I've taken any sort of effort to conceal is... Square wheels remind me of Canada from South Park, but is this. However, you go out of night vision. Anywhere with a large amount of light, like this for example, you'd be able to see the vehicles, or at least an outline of them. Same with here. I mean, just look at how the ammo crates light up, for fuck's sake. This is gonna be very funny, because I'll be able to tell if they're just staying with their NVGs, or if they're actually taking them off to look. Such little things that players don't do, yet it can make all of the difference for these night ops. So now we have them coming up the road. See, now they're doing a direct approach. Which, it's a bit... You know, we'll let the players play it out. They wanted more of these types of ops. When Nemesis had his last stand, all of that. Last weekend, they basically sat up on a hill and reconned the entire damn thing. So I'm trying to do that in a bit of a harder setting. But, hey, you know, they want to play it this way. I'm not going to complain. By all means, have fun. Now here's another thing. I probably said this 8 or 9 times. Okay, he's got a suppressor. 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 Auntie. Suppressor. Thank fuck. Thank fuck. Thank fuck and thank fuck. Okay, because when I opened this lobby, half of them just grabbed PKPs. And I'm like, alright, you know. ASR AI3 is always on, guys, but glad to know they fixed it. So they can punch through the town. These are easy to kill. They don't have night vision. The only places where they're threats are where the lanterns are. But if I start seeing units really start mobilizing around from gunshots, it's going to go tits up. If I hear one gunshot, it's going to go tits up. coming into the patrol path of one of these sentries. They're out of place though. We got an IED over here, so I'm curious to see where they cross. Probably right here, where's this most cover. They're gonna move up on this checkpoint.
I suppose you could say this is where I need to learn how to explain things better.
Team 1 has already crossed the road. They're gonna head up to their waypoint, which is just right here. From here again, not too much to see compared to that ridge. Honestly, I think if Auntie just stayed on this ridge line, she would have a much better angle. She's not going to get too much. Got this group crossing over, getting close to one of these sentries. Based on the terrain, they might be in for a bit of a surprise. This is why you want to usually kind of keep to the skyline. Not directly skylining, but you want to at least have be able to peer over. Oh, gee, careful. Are you... What the fuck are you doing? Fuck, they almost got the drop on you and you have the fucking NVGs. Fuck's sake. You could take them out. It's an isolated patrol, it's just 2 of them. But it is up to them. It's like they're just going to displace. Not a bad idea, but if they swing around, you know, this is their patrol pass, so if they're slow, these guys could move up. Normally, if it's just an isolated 2-man patrol and we're still far off and I'm suppressed, I'd take them out. Auntie's getting up on her overwatch position. Kinda skylighting, looking around with her NVG scope. Or is that I don't even know what that is. That's one big ass scope.
Copy.
Alright, just checking back. Looks like they're now crossing the road. Team 1's already at their hold position. We're just waiting on Team 2. Also gotta be careful because there's checkpoints. The BTR I've put at one of the checkpoints a little further north. Again, out of the way, so if they do this mission properly, they don't have to worry about it. If they don't, it can become a serious threat. Otherwise, with these groups, they could swing around, hit the commander. They could swing around, get the vehicles, hit the ammo cache, and then do a pincer move here, take everything else down. They don't have any intel, so they're not going to do that. It's like this team's about to run into another patrol. Now, if this were me commanding this small squad, I wouldn't risk taking these guys out. Them over here across the road, at a far audio range, because even if it went loud, you can then immediately displace, draw out the AI, and then flank around and insert from the side. Much smarter idea. This doesn't give you enough time to displace. You don't know if there's units over here or even over here. You don't want to draw them out when they're that close. This team again, they don't get eyes on. This will be another very close encounter. Oh shit. I don't even have eyes on them. They're just that well blended in. Holy crap, just the timing. Oh, God. Dude. Dude. Again. Evil Sweet taking point leads him right up to an isolated patrol. There you go, prone. Just what are the odds that happens twice to the first two groups in the AO? I mean, with that luck, I'd say the mission might already fail. Looks like they're going to climb over. They're getting to this position. Alright, so we'll see an interesting pincer movement. Probably them going into this, so they'll run right into the commander by dumb luck, and then this team will have to fight through a bit. But if they make too much noise, that BTR is going to come back and defend this area. There's plenty of AT around. All these roaming sentries, one of them has an LAW on their back. So that BTR is going to be toast, so long as everyone can coordinate properly. They're getting to their hold position. Good. That's another thing. Based on these paths, I think this IED could be a threat if they don't spot it, especially close to this group of garrisoned infantry. This team, they won't really have much to deal with in terms of IEDs,
Go ahead and
except
use
for this
the
one.
radio for communication if you're out of voiceable range.
Roger that.
Garfield's down with me. He's AFK watching the stream.
Stay low, we're up on a hill.
Team 1 has made it to their hold position. Garfield giving an order to stay low. Grizzly. I'm sorry, yeah, that is Grizzly. Jeez.
Halt.
He gave an order to stay low, then just ran up.
Patrol.
See, now he's able to easily spot this patrol moving around. That's the only real threat around this area. Other than that, you just have garrison guys. Now, I'm thinking, just for the sake of immersion... No, I don't want to risk it. They'd blow up one of these IEDs and act really stupid. This team, heading behind this patrol, giving them a wide berth. That's going to be tough, because these guys are going to swing back around, and this team's also going to come near this point. Looks like they're going to head up a different route, possibly changing their insertion point. They've marked this roadblock.
It seems like they're coming back.
Yep, they're going to swing around. Going to spread them around. Yep, so they're just making a direct insertion here. They've got eyes on into the town, looking around. But by sheer luck, they are right on top of this command structure. So what I'm going to do, try to get their attention, since I was hoping they'd do a recon element. So I'm going to walk this around. There was no reload sound for that. And we'll see if they saw it. Facing directly on this compound.
slow.
Overwatch still up. This team now slowly moving in. Staying low.
Remember, if you spot a Gaz or a Ural, let me know. Will do.
Roger. Roger.
ROE's only return fire.
Smart calls by Grizzlies, clearly calling the shots here. They got eyes on. Now this is a bit of a dud. Curious to see what they do, because this does look similar to the... Well, then again, not really. But this is interesting. They're approaching right up to this command compound.
Get down.
I just said if I drive a frickin' transport truck around, I'm willing to bet you they're going to trigger some of these IEDs. Therefore, I can't drive anything around, because that would be very stupid. The MI, I can have it do another pass, but it's not going to do any patrolling.
My direct 3 o'clock. Moving to my 12.
Holy crap, they are literally... I'm hoping that means he saw him.
The distance? The distance?
4-man patrol, about 100 meters.
So these guys are swinging back around again.
I hear chopper. Stay down. Get behind a rock. They're coming this way.
Oh man, literally right over him.
Chopper above us. Stay low and we'll be fine. The patrol's almost gone away.
Quite the garrison to deal with here. They're supposed to be all garrisoned in this building, but it looks like some of them are moving up. I'm gonna be nice. Have a group move over. Brah. Someone wave off. Alright, 4-man groups moved out. I guess not. Come on. Work. Heck, don't go that way. There's an IED. Let's go over here. What the hell are you doing? That would have given him a scare. Jeez.
I see a patrol bearing 10.
Yeah, that's the patrol I was talking about that was direct in front of us.
We'll see if I have the time. We're in a little less than 3 hours. I gotta clock into work. And it takes these guys like an hour to coordinate, so probably not, but we'll see.
So move it up, the patrol's moved off. Stay low.
Let's have this team filter back. Trying to make this out as an active convoy. But this is an ammo truck of interest. I hope they're coordinating with Team 1 here, because they are dangerously close to making this go tits up.
Are we receiving fire?
Here, again, I'm going to control this guy.
It was a sniper.
Where'd the shot come from?
If I guess, east.
I didn't hear a shot.
Get to hard cover.
Now this is concerning.
He has mortars as well, and he knows our position.
We don't know that he knows our position yet. Could have been a misfire.
Yeah, these guys aren't alerted. I didn't hear a loud shot. That might have been Auntie. These guys aren't alerted. These guys are.
Those enemies have suppressor.
That's the enemy. So we're gonna send these guys around.
Move to the wall.
Because they're alerted, so they did hear something, so they're gonna go in the direction of it. But, you know, could have been a tree branch, could have been whatever. These guys aren't alerted, so it's not really tits up yet.
Get down.
Just look at this, though. They are in the heart of the compound. That's crazy. I'm not sure if they saw the officer, though. It looks like they're trying to move in a bit more.
Patrol toward direct right.
They keep calling the same patrol. No one's really
back around.
watching this pattern. And yes, they are. They will.
Get in the building. Stay low.
I love how one team is literally in the thick of it. The other one is barely scraped the surface. They're still off from the primary objective, but hitting one of the main secondaries, because naturally if you decapitate the leadership, that puts a lot of confusion in command. So I would spawn less reinforcements as a result. And I've told these guys, getting objective 3B or 2D or whatever has an effect on the mission. So if they were to kill this guy early on, I would probably not spawn anything for a good 30 minutes, and I'd just play around with what's at the AO. But if they took on a large area like this and the commander was still up, you'd have AI spawn here and here immediately start moving to the position. Lesson learned. So they're moving off from this. It's so ironic. It's because they don't have the intel, they didn't see them, so they're just, you know, moving in deeper to get to exploring this other group. I'm impressed with this. Now this other team, jeez. They even hear the footsteps. And their radio chatter. That's fucking crazy. And they're not alerted. Wow, that was awesome. That's what I love about using units that don't have night vision, and with mods you can edit their detection, because if these guys were like CSAT or something vanilla and they walked up here, they'd detect them, they'd go guns up, and then they'd start searching, which is such BS. But with something like ASR AI3, it really does fix that, and you get those heart beating scenarios where they can get right up to your position. You can hear them speak over the radio, give new orders. Hear the frickin' footsteps. Crazy. So this team is communicating. He's looking in that direction. I'm going to see if I can, just one more time. I'm going to swing this guy around. have them look around.
Enemies toward northwest. We're just gonna keep crawling. I hope you don't notice us.
One last time.
Patrol
Them
toward
over.
north.
Toward north.
Yeah, I know.
Not sure if Nemesis saw, but yeah, this group is coming up now.
I think this light is a car. Get behind the wall.
They're maintaining stealth perfectly here.
Enemy stationary, direct front.
Can hear
We're
them.
gonna move to the right of the wall now.
Yep, one of these lights has a little camp.
The patrol's
The
coming
patrol's
close from
coming
the left.
close from the left.
Moving toward
Moving
us.
toward us.
Yep, the patrol that has this patrol path. They're still in the thick of it. Here's what they can do. They can go up this path and then crawl past
Stop
here,
talking inside channel, by the
go
way.
around here. It's a big amount of timing and coordination with the other players, and I think this is actually a very good group of units to do. The recreation event, there were 6 guys in the AO and 2 on Overwatch. So Auntie has seen this patrol and is now moving off. Very smart. Could have taken him out because with suppress they would not have been alerted, but again, safest thing to do is to move off. So this is actually pretty top notch for recreation. This, however, gonna be tough because you can hear these units. There's this static group I've put down,
Stay here.
and then there's this patrol. I'm gonna move this group back. Oh. Oh. Another freak out moment because they go guns up and they kind of walk over this direction, so he's keeping his gun trailed on him. Yep, nope, they're just running back.
Team, get inside the wall and stay prone.
Here, let's just... Can I make them behave casually? Nope, they're just guns up walking around. Oh well.
Halt.
They're still moving up. Coming very close to this IED. We'll see what they do. This group. Alright, they weren't able to move by, but just... Holy crap. Right in the thick of it. The issue, though, is this patrol is now going to move right on top of them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get ready to say we're compromised. Here. Holy shit. That's crazy. If I did not move that waypoint, they would have walked right on top of them. That would have made this mission go tits up, but... The other team needs to be careful that another patrol is swinging around. It could be right on top of them if they don't point it out. He definitely doesn't notice. Evil Sweet, he's rolling right towards him. Oh dear. Oh my god. Yep, now you see him. Yeah, you're gonna want to start rolling away real quick, buddy. These guys need to back off too. They're start. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. No way. No freaking way. Arma 3 stealth in a nutshell. That was crazy. This team is gonna swing back around and do it again. I'm just gonna mess with the AI waypoints if they get close. I want to see just how far I can take it. Cause that they don't have NVGs, which also brings the question of ooh. See, suppressors, they're not alerted. However, they're going to find this body. These guys are alerted.
Guy to the right of the building. Take shots. Get behind the wall.
Tits up. Cover is a bit blown. They're waving off. Here's what I'm going to do. Quickly delete this guy. I'm going to turn him into a runner.
Enemies north. Stay down. East. 4 guys.
This is... some shots being exchanged. Evil Swee right on top. This PKM gunner got right on top of him. He's down. Taking out a large group of units. Oh, here comes ASR AI3. Oh dear. Grenade went out. Radic is down. Hopefully he can wake up. But that was an explosion, so we don't have to send a runner. Where's audio? Oh, come on, don't lag on me for that.
Switched.
Come on.
Channel switched.
Where's my alarm? There it is. We'll play one over here.
User left your channel.
Commander's still alive, so we're going to put up some infantry. That was a big explosion.
Follow me.
Let's get back to the action here. Radic needs to be careful. He's being flanked around. Nemesis is giving him some cover.
He's crawling. Let's go.
Taking some shots. I'm gonna put some flares.
I hear a chopper.
Oh, I almost forgot. This team again going a bit tits up, but oh shit.
Enemies behind you. Get down.
Just take him out at this rate. Radic goes down. And Nemesis is down. Hopefully they can wake up, get to cover and bandage.
Rutger, when we move, you're watching left. Draco, you're watching right.
This guy's getting on the roof. Get to cover,
Let's
Nemesis.
Stationary to the right, standing still. Eyes on. We're moving forward to that building compound.
Oh shit. Yep, now these guys are moving in.
Get down. Low and slow.
Nemesis. Able to get that guy on the roof.
Copy.
But now here's the advanced AI starting to breach these buildings.
Laying down on the right.
They're gonna get a nice little surprise. Radic, if he hasn't woken up now, he does need medical attention, but Nemesis is not in a position to provide.
We need to move now.
They need to come up to assist Nemesis. Because these guys...
That patrol's gonna move. We're gonna cross the
breaching
road
his
as fast
position.
as possible. You're gonna crouch sprint.
I'm surprised they haven't triggered their own IED. This group. Here we go. He's got to be careful. They're breaching him. Oh,
These guys are gonna move. We're gonna need to take them down.
that was close.
Okay. I've got the point, man. Oh, never mind. Wait. I would rather just lay down. Rucker, you take the guy that's
Stapling
right in front
bodies
of the
with
light,
bullets.
and then
Freaking wall. I love it.
You take the third guy. I
They
don't
threw a
care
nade
which.
on him.
On my go.
They're trying to smoke him out.
Mine is behind the wall.
Reinforcements trickling in.
Just take a shot on somebody you can hit.
They're pulling an ASRAI camp. I love it.
2, 1, fire.
Ah. Oh god.
Take all the shots.
Ah. Dude.
Behind us. Move to the compound.
I'm gonna flare that position because clearly they were spotted. There they go. Another tango firing across. They need to hit him. Grizzly looks like he's crippled.
Need to bandage myself fast. Same.
Nemesis, by God, he's camping that corner. Hopefully they can come up to get to him, but flares are now coming down. Can't do any mortar support because it's inside. He is in deep.
I'm good.
Hopefully his friends are gonna come up.
I'm benched up.
There goes Radek, he's dead.
Can't see nothing.
Looking at this, I mean, the flares are down. But now we have this BTR coming in.
We're gonna move to the trucks.
Heck no, you ain't. That's a BTR.
BTR, get down!
There goes Nemesis, just outright shot down.
Fall back,
Jeez.
fall back.
I'm hiding in a building.
Bravo team has been wiped. I mean,
Have a AT.
both teams made the same mistake. They were not covering 360, and they let the AI sneak up on them. You can get away with a lot, but when they decided to fire, it was at moments where they had AI right on them. So this BTR is going to go check over. We have an entire team down.
Infantry closing in.
Shots being exchanged.
Swarming with AI.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. We have 2 AI mods to improve them. They are going to form up on your position. Anti-static needs to also get into a position to support, because at this rate, Grizzly is wounded. They're reloading, not calling out their reloads. Now the BTR is coming in. Did I tell it to do that?
Are you guys okay?
Nope.
Guard behind.
Is anyone calling out this BTR? Because it's about to show up.
I'm hiding inside.
Oh, shit. There goes Rut. There goes Dracoy. Grizzly is the only one left.
Did you take out that fucking BTR?
Well, it looks like we're gonna have a second op, because, and now, Grizzly's last stand. Let's see if he wakes up. He might not. He's the only one left. We'll give him 15 seconds. What on earth? Oh, they triggered one of the IEDs. Haha. They're giving him a wide berth. Yep. Sorry, buddy. Maybe next time. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. So, the main issue there wasn't good perimeter security. I'll have a quick debriefing with them. They weren't checking their 6s when they decided to engage. And that is what the undoing was for Bravo. And Alpha had a similar event. So that is
User joined your
definitely
channel.
what needs to be talked about. So I'm going to teleport myself back to the rally point. We still got 2.5 hours, so we're definitely going to be doing a second op. Having a bite of lunch after that.
That hotkey off while you're playing on Task Force. Hey, Liru.
All right, let's let me point out some good things and some bad things. First really good thing, stealth was beautiful. I was able to get every shot where you guys were hiding in buildings or even behind bushes where the infantry got to within a meter of you and it did not break stealth. That was wonderful. What your downfall was, when you decided to engage, there were infantry right behind you. So you guys were not pulling good 360 security while you were moving into enemy territory. Both teams went tits up. Bravo, because they decided to fire and there were infantry literally within 3 meters behind them that just mowed them down. Alpha, you were able to fix it, but I flared your position. By that time you were getting close to Nemesis, but I had to get the BTR to move. I did not expect the BTR to outright snipe Nemesis. I apologize for that. You were having a great last stand in that building, though. If you haven't realized this already, the other AI mod we have now allows AI to breach buildings with grenades and run in. Nemesis had a nice taste of that.
Damn, rest in peace, Nemesis.
They came in 4 or 5 guys and shot them all. Then I looked out and the BTR shot me. So. But I got it recorded this time, so.
Nice.
How'd you
Good.
like our regain of stealth after Team 1 opened fire?
It was good, but again, when you broke for contact, you had infantry right on top of you, and I was able to capture that, so.
Yeah, same here. I had one guy literally on me, pointing his gun. I had to shoot him.